All right, today we're going to do activity 2.1.4, and we're going to create our frame mount to attach our engine. First, we need to set up a project pathway in Inventor to keep our files straight. So open up Inventor, open up your projects in the upper left, say new project, new single user, so say next. We're going to call this, I called mine frame mount, you can call it activity 2.1.4, it doesn't really matter. We do not want to save this to the C drive, but instead to our H drive. So click the three dots, click this PC, go down to your H drive, open up your, if you have an aerospace engineering folder, and then within that folder, you want to create one called frame mount or activity 2.14, whatever you have. If you don't have a folder, which you probably won't, click make new folder, name it frame mount, click OK, click finish, and click done, and now you'll have that project pathway. Okay, next we need to go back to Schoology. In Schoology, you want to open up your engine mount template. Okay, you'll have to download it. Once you've downloaded it, just click on it and it should open up an Inventor. Now that we have this, you want to go ahead and save it. Make sure you save it to that same H drive that we just created, that same folder. So there's in my frame mount. So in that folder, that's what I want to save. I've already done mine. It'll be saved there. And now we can go create an assembly. So click back on home, click assembly. And now we want to place that same template. Click to place, hit escape, and now you have it placed and we're ready to work with it. Seems like a lot. We want to go to the designs. We're looking at basically tutorial 1, which you went through on design. We want to replace these just templates here with the actual beam. So we're going to go insert frame, say yes, save my assembly, save this frame mount. Now insert frame, and if we look back, it tells us that we wanted an ANSI. Okay, we want ANSI pipe, so it's right there up the top, ANSI pipe. We want the 1.5 inch. There are two choices, do the 0.145, and then you can choose any one of the 4 materials. I would just start with the stainless steel because we're basically at steel here. Stainless steel, we're doing the 440C welded. And now we want to go choose these pipes that we're going to replace with that. And as soon as we click it on there, I think you can click just all of them and then say apply. They're all going to be the same piping. And just say OK to all of these things, and that just is telling me what every beam is like. Okay, and then you should have your piping ready to go. Now from here, if you look, if we zoom in, you can see it kind of sticks through, or if you see over here, it doesn't really connect flush. And so this is the rest of the tutorial where you had to do the mitering and the trimming. Okay, so let's see, we'll focus in on this part here. We'll do a miter and a trim right here. So remember up here we did the miter. You select your 2 materials that you are mitering, or your 2 pipes. You can see it's mitered them nice and pretty. Say OK. You can do all of them at once there. I'm just going to show you this one. And then we also want to trim. Okay, so use trim extend because we don't want it sticking out the side. So select the pipe you would like to trim. Select the face that you'd like to trim it to here. Apply that. And now you can see we trimmed off that one pipe. You'd want to do it with the second one as well. You want to do the same thing for basically these pipes because they just don't connect exactly up there. So we want to extend, trim that. So we can select this pipe and now this face and say apply. And now it extends it so it connects correctly with that piece. And it didn't stick out. See how that one's sticking out and this was nice and flush. So you want to do that with each bar as well. So that's part 1, getting everything set up. So finish that and I will create another video, part 2, that shows us how to test.